Hey guys, Sander here again, and I'm going to be bringing you a video about doing the Veil Guardian encounter on a Condi Necromancer. I was in Circle Group on this video, but this is another pug group, and they ended up failing, and this time it was because their tank was not moving the boss properly, and we were getting circles frequently in the zones previous, in both phases 3 and 5, which is a big issue, because obviously it's really hard to keep people alive through multiple misplaced circles. So, without further ado, I am running a Viper's armor and weapon build with, I don't have Sinisters yet, so I'm running Ravens in this, but Sinisters is what you would want to use. I'm running Scepter Dagger, and then my offhand is Dagger because you don't really get to use staff too much, so I just like to bring that for a little extra survivability, and Secret Management if necessary. Secret Management in this group is actually pretty good. So then I'm also using Your Soul is Mine, Blood is Power, Singular Locust for movement speed, Poison Cloud, and Lich Form for the Jagged Horrors. And then my traits, Curses is 3-1-3, Death is 1-1-1, and Reaper is 2-3-2. So, I'm going to click play here, and we're going to see how this is done. So it's very important to keep yourself, you want to be kind of close to the boss, so in the event that quickness is put down by the Mesmer, you can be there to get that, but you also need to be in a position where you're not going to be too far away from the circle if it spawns. So here we are, phased. I started this video a little late, by the way, so some of the beginning was skipped. So I need to hug this pillar over here, and my minions are probably going to pull a circle, but you also want to wait on your damage, obviously, because he's invulnerable at first, so just kind of start swinging and then start using your rotation. And I find it is pretty useful to at least use Blood is Power before using number 4. It's also better if you use Blood is Power and Poison Cloud because they give you self-inflicted conditions. And then number 4 will send the conditions to them, as well as your minions will transfer conditions for you as well if you're running this particular build. Some people don't like running minions on this fight, which I can understand. A lot of people like to run Flesh Golem for the extra break bar. I like running the Jagged Horrors for the extra DPS. So I go into Reaper Shroud to use 2 and 3 and 5. Those are my main breaks on Reaper that I use. You can use different shouts and staff, and also the immobilize from Dagger to help with the break bar if necessary. So here, again, same thing. I'm kind of trying to stay close to the boss, but then I'm ready to get a circle if necessary. And also avoid the circles, of course.
Defense, then offense.
And then as soon as that circle's done, I know that I'm not going to have another one for about another 20 seconds. So I approach that line to make sure that I'm going to be able to move into the next zone with the raid, and also get the next circle like that. One of these times, the tank is not going to move fast enough, and because I'm usually tank this fight, I can pick up on that, and I know that we're going to get a circle behind me. And I'll point that out.
You'll be doing that one for days. Defense, then offense.
So right here, we're going to, we got 2. That was also circles. But notice how I didn't just throw myself into the circle when those Seekers were on it. I kind of stayed out for a second and then slowly inched my way in. You have to be very careful about placement on circles, not only for Seekers, but also the blue teleports if you happen to get them. Here I almost missed this one because for some reason I got locked up and I tried to do Lich Form, but made it. So then it was kind of a scramble to get over there. Okay, so here we're probably going to get one behind because if you notice the break bar occurred before the line. Or you might get lucky. I can't remember which one it was, but it was one of these. Yeah, it wasn't this one. There it is. So right there, I didn't move up as far as I normally would because I knew he's not in the right position. So you need to be cautious of that. You need to be paying attention to where Veil Guardian is in relation to these sections. There's phase split.
Dispenser operational.
Your soul is mine.
Here I'm getting a little ballsy because Green Guardian was still up. Trying to load T-Streak up so my guildies has me. Don't do that.
Using the flash. Nothing can bring me down. Hurts, doesn't it?
So here we're gonna definitely get into the circle behind because it's good.
Quickly.
Most of the time after if you have a break bar in the section, yes, you will get it. Section, so it's not.
Nothing can bring me down. Defense, then offense.
There I had to leave him because if I missed the straight circle, I'd be screwed.
Your soul is mine.
So that break bar is right on the line. And we got it. So I'm pretty sure this is what wipes us. Yeah, so that was working. That's what came for it. Yep. There it is. And at this point I tried giving the tank a few tips and they decided to kick me. So just keep in mind that you need to be very aware of where you're standing. That's a very important thing. If you're getting teleported around, you're not doing the group any good, you're going to miss circles, etc. So I hope this was helpful. One of these days, I don't get to do this fight too much on any other class besides my Guardian because generally when we run it, nobody else has a tank or is an experienced tank because as you can see, the tank needs to be very experienced at timing this or else things like this occur quite often. And this was maybe attempt number 7, and they were all like this. To get to phase 5, and both phase 3 and 5 were consistently having an issue with getting him into the right section at the right time. So keep that in mind, and then just again, your positioning is everything on this fight. Thank you everyone, and remember, group together.